More reports on Mr. Abbas HUSHPUPPI and his dealings with ABBA KYARI. ABBA KYARI is a dreaded police officer whom I started noticing after his deployment to Imo State to fight ESN. That's when I noticed him first. I don't know the guy until that time. Well, I learned the difference between a good and a bad policeman is just a thin line. Is ABBA KYARI a different policeman? HUSHPUPPI had told the story of how he bribed ABBA KYARI in a $1.1 million deal to jail his rival, Chibuzo Vincent. Now, please, when Abbas is mentioned in this video, note that it is HUSHPUPPI. His name is Abbas. So Mr. Abbas and his accomplices are being investigated by the U.S. federal authorities after their syndicate was busted in Dubai, New York, and other top cities. That was last June. I think last year, June, yeah. So something happened in the U.S. court that has made this trial the talk of the town in Nigeria. Mr. Abbas alias HUSHPUPPI, while being interrogated, he mentioned how he paid bribes to one Mr. ABBA KYARI, who is a deputy police commissioner. Why would he have to bribe the police officer? He wanted him to arrest a rival because they are having disputes over $1.1 million dupe of a businessman from Qatar, a Qatari businessman. And according to reports, Mr. KYARI did not immediately return calls and messages seeking his response to Mr. Abbas' claim when reached by the press to confirm this story. You know, this is the talk of the town right now. This is what everyone is talking about. So as at the time of when the news came out, ABBA KYARI did not respond, but he has started responding. Again, for clarity's sake, Mr. Abbas HUSHPUPPI has allegedly asked Mr. KYARI to arrest and jail a fellow fraudster, a partner in their criminal activity, Kelly Chibuzo Vincent. He asked ABBA KYARI to help him jail Chibuzo Vincent after both were engaging. They had a dispute, supposedly on maybe how to share the $1.1 million they got by scamming the businessman from Qatar. So due to the disagreement, Mr. Vincent had to afterwards made an attempt, or he contacted the victim and informed him that they were being scammed by a syndicate which he is part of it. That the Vincent is part of it, and Abbas. So Abbas got embittered by this, and he contacted Mr. KYARI to arrest and jail his rival over the dispute, and his rival is in Nigeria. And Mr. Abbas said Mr. KYARI sent pictures of Mr. Vincent in jail and afterwards forwarded his bank account number to Mr. Abbas to which a wire transfer should be made, having done a good job as sent by Abbas. So, you know, there is a way you confirm after doing something, working for somebody, you to prove to the person you did the work, you send a picture, something like that to him, so that for him to confirm. So he said, yes, this is the person you asked us to arrest, deal with. Here's his picture to show you that he actually caught up with the person. So, based on documents made available in the court regards the disagreement among the members of the conspiracy, that's those, they are set up duping people. Vincent was Vincent was prompted to contact the victim and claimed that Abbas and one Juma, and Juma now is now mentioned because defrauded the victim. After this contact, Abbas allegedly arranged to have Vincent jailed in Nigeria by ABBA KYARI, 46, who is of the Nigerian police. As somebody said, ABBA KYARI used to be a member of the SARS, disbanded SARS, or maybe he's still in the new SARS. We don't know, but we know that he has been used for some powerful operations in Nigeria. According to the affidavits, Kyari is a highly decorated deputy commissioner of the Nigerian police who is alleged to have arranged for Vincent to be arrested and jailed at Abbas' behest, and then sent Abbas photographs of Vincent after his arrest. Kyari also allegedly sent Abbas bank account detail for an account into which Abbas could transfer or wire, whatever you call it, deposit the payment for Vincent's arrest and imprisonment in US. An imprisonment. So this is what US Justice Department said in a statement. So after the $1.1 million fraud was successful, Mr. Abbas spent $230,000 on a watch, just a watch, and also bribed officials as St. Kitts and Nevis for his citizenship of that island country. These scam people, when they commit crime here, they move to this place, buy citizenship. So I know of a guy, he committed a crime in Italy, he's been barred from Italy, he moved to another European country. Approximately $230,000 of the stolen funds allegedly were used to purchase Richard Mille RM11-03 watch, which was hand delivered to Abbas in Dubai. And subsequently, it appeared in his HUSHPUPPI social media post. HUSHPUPPI is a social media guy, just like most of this celebrity. Showing off what he got through scam. Other illicit proceeds from the scheme were allegedly converted into cashier's checks, including $50,000 in checks that were used by Abbas and co-conspirator, to fraudulently acquire St. Christopher and Nevis citizenship, the same thing we just talked about, as well as a passport for Abbas obtained by creating a false marriage certificate and then bribing a government official in the St. Kitts. Officials said perhaps FBI will also get, or CIA, whatsoever, who is probing this, should get involved. For a lot of things are coming up. Everybody is afraid. In Nigeria, people are afraid of being mentioned because of that. A lot of people are scared. Hope HUSHPUPPI will not, like people like Dino, even this popular blogger. So Mr. Abbas had pleaded guilty to the multi-million-dollar fraud earlier this month, and he faces up to 20 years in jail. He'll be sentenced in the coming weeks, and he'll have to forfeit some of his assets and his rights to appeal. He can appeal some of this while also paying restitution to victim of his years of fraud. Could you imagine? This guy defrauded up to thousands of people. Thousands. Meanwhile, let's look at ABBA KYARI's reaction to HUSHPUPPI's allegation. Based on materials we gathered, the police officer, who is also a top cop, this CP ABBA KYARI, he has reacted to reports of his alleged links and connivers, affiliations with the notorious fraudster Raymond Olonluwa, Abbas, popularly known as HUSHPUPPI, Ebona, So ABBA KYARI has issued a statement on the allegations, and here is what he allegedly replied. Abbas, who we later came to know as HUSHPUPPI, called our office about 2 years ago. Okay, this happened 2 years ago. Wow. That somebody in Nigeria seriously threatened to kill his family here in Nigeria. And he sends the person's phone number and pleaded we take action before the person attacks his family. Oh, Diego, is that so? We traced and arrested the suspect, and after investigation, we discovered there wasn't an actual threat to anyone's life. And they are long-time friends who have money issues between them. Hence, we released the suspect on bail, and to go, and he was not taken to any jail. Is that true? Well, nobody has convicted ABBA KYARI yet. This is, this is a developing story. More things will come up. At the end of the day, we will know what happens. According to him, he went on to say, nobody demanded for a kobo from ABBA's HUSHPUPPI. Our focus was to save people's lives that were purported to have been threatened. So he didn't demand money from nothing. I will just do it. Nothing. I don't want money. Money. I'm not so ego. Later, according to ABBA KYARI still, he said he saw, that's HUSHPUPPI saw one of my native clothes and caps on my social media page, and he said he likes them. And he was connected to the person selling the clothes, and he sent about 300K directly to the person's account. Can contact, he's a contact for a fashion designer. The native clothes and caps, 5 sets, were brought to our office, and he sent somebody to collect them in our office, so that the person will post it to United States, where he is, or wherever he is, to where it may be Dubai. Nobody demanded any money from ABBA's HUSHPUPPI, and nobody collected any money from him. No, we have nothing to do with this money. We are multimillionaires, policemen, nothing. We don't need, police people don't like money. We responded to a distress call he made on threat to his family and released the suspect when we discovered there was no threat from the suspect. ABBA KYARI rounded up by saying, this is the true story. Vincent is alive. He can be contacted. For those who are celebrating that this is an indictment on us and mentioning some fictitious big money, they will be disappointed once again, as our hands are clean and our record of service for 2 decades is open for everybody to see. They will continue seeing us serving our fatherland, and we will continue to respond to all distress calls from all Nigerians, provided they are life-threatening. That is ABBA KYARI's conclusion. Okay, I think he added more. He said, for good Nigerians who appreciate our service, please don't worry, as our hands are clean, and they should please not respond to those celebrating and creating many false narratives without any evidence. We are used to these types of people and false newsmakers and distributors. Like we said, this was coming from ABBA KYARI, the accused police officer. Please note, he's not convicted. These are stories making round. At the end of the day, the truth will come out. At the end of the day, the truth will come out about how everything transpires. I just read to you his reaction to the whole thing.